Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, TyGamer here. You remember me, right? You remember the couch, the sofa, the gaming area. Anyway guys, welcome to the Death Stranding video. We're going to talk about Death Stranding today because while it's a video game, I've been thinking a lot about it in an artistic sense, and where Hideo Kojima has very, very geniusly come up with a brand new, extremely original title that, yes, while it might be a glorified walking simulator, it's beautiful, stunning, intense, story-driven, and just outright freaking amazing. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about Death Stranding. Let's hop right in. Death Stranding is finally here, and with its release it's been met with both overwhelming positivity as well as criticism from all over the board. While I agree this is not a game for everyone, the 4-ish hours I've had with the game so far has really made me love it even more than I thought I would initially. With that being said, it's not like anything else out there. You've truly never experienced anything like Death Stranding to the point where I'd go so far as to call it a true original. But like I mentioned earlier, this game is not for everyone. If you're the kind of person who's not very open-minded about the games you play, then this is probably not the game for you. For instance, if you play a lot of Call of Duty or Gears of War, maybe even more action-packed games like Devil May Cry or something, just to name a few, you probably won't enjoy this title. Because to people who fall into this category, Death Stranding is a glorified walking simulator. In all honesty though, the world of Death Stranding is so breathtaking and vast that it doesn't matter at all. You'll be blown away by how amazing this game looks. My gameplay is being recorded right here on a regular PS4 and it looks absolutely stunning. I found myself stopping and taking it all in several times along my journey as Sam Porter Bridges. Kojima has truly made an open world game that feels like you can literally go anywhere, and that isn't the only thing he's done right either. Traversal in this game is some of the best I've seen in a long time. There's weight to your character, and in a classic Kojima fashion, you feel every subtle vibration in your DualShock controller, hear every perfectly made sound that echoes the reality of this world's existence through your eardrums, giving you an immersion that third-person games have never truly achieved before. This game is a masterpiece, featuring exclusive songs from real-world artists spanning anywhere from Alan Walker to Low Roar that pop in and out of your time with the game, just by exploring the beautifully crafted game's world. The sound and the atmosphere aren't the only things that shine in Death Stranding, however. The game has these very slow yet horrifying stealth sequences that will have you on the edge of your seat even when you think you know what to expect. This fear is achieved by slowing everything down, while you trudge through the wet, muddy ground surrounded by the murky gray dead sky. Not to mention you'll be dodging creatures called BTs, or beach things, using your BB and your Orodeck terrain scanner to make your way through the almost invisible floating corpses. The intense jaw-dropping moments of these segments are made even more horrifying by the fact that you have to be stationary in order to maneuver BT territory, and you have to move to keep your cargo in good condition. Not to mention the fact that you need to hold your breath and crouch while you're near a BT during these stealth segments to keep yourself out of sight and out of mind. There's also the time fall, which to the average person looks and acts just like rain, but it's more like acid that fast forwards time extremely rapidly, causing those caught in it to age faster and die sooner. Not only that, but Sam's cargo is also in danger the longer you as a player stay in timefall zones. Not to mention that BTs surround these areas in large numbers, ranging anywhere from 8 to 10 at one time. So when you're in these zones, you want to be as careful and as quick as you can without damaging your cargo too much, as well as avoiding the BTs. Another thing about BTs is that if you get caught, like I did here, will trigger a mini boss fight, which early on in the game, you'll have to run like hell away from, as you are defenseless and have no weapons. Now you're probably wondering what the hell this game is actually about, right? While I still don't have all the story figured out, and I won't lie when I say it's a slow uphill climb to get to the stuff in the game that really moves things along, my god is it worth it, and I'm not just saying that at all. Once you get to around chapter 3 and things start picking up, everything slowly starts to make a little more sense. But the game is, at its core, about a broken post-apocalyptic America where everyone who's still alive after the Death Stranding lives in an underground bunker to stay safe from the BTs. These underground societies need supplies to survive, however, and that is where you as a player come in. You are what is called a porter, and porters are like your modern-day delivery man. They traverse the deadly murky overworld to get people what they need for a small price and take more and more orders until they can't anymore. But Sam, the big man Norman Reedus himself, is tasked with uniting all of these underground communities onto one giant network to keep America alive for many more generations to come. And that is why you are playing the UPS Simulator 2019. You're working to make deliveries, deepen connections, and reunite the good old US of A. On your travels, though, BTs aren't your only problem. There are large camps of enemies known as mules, and these individuals could care less about your goals, your dreams, or even that cool bridge you just built. No, they want your cargo, and they will do anything they can to get their grubby little hands on it. Sometimes stealing the required materials and supplies from mule camps is required to make sure the delivery has everything the client needs. And fighting, as well as combat in general, is an all-around no-go, especially early on in the game when you go into a mule camp. You have to try and use stealth to get what you need and get out ASAP. As you can see by my gameplay that I captured, I'm not all that great at it just yet. So in conclusion, Death Stranding is a hell of a title and a very real contender for my game of the year. And while its story is slow and somewhat confusing at first, if you just listen and pay close attention to what's going on, it will all start to very slowly come together into something absolutely phenomenal. I recommend you pick it up if you haven't already. And if you're still sketchy about the game after hearing everything I've just told you, I still recommend at the very least consider getting a copy or at least doing your research. Because at the end of the day, you've never experienced anything like it before. Hey, so you've caught me at the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching again. By the way, if you really do want to support these videos in a financial way, which you don't have to, but it's completely up to you, there is a Patreon page in the link down below. Doing this gets you perks and rewards such as joining the Discord server with the rank of Patreon and a free monthly video that you guys as patrons get to see exclusively on the Patreon page. These videos can be anything from behind the scenes of Let's Talk Gaming videos. Sometimes they could even be in-depth versions of the video you're seeing right now. Speaking of our Discord family, ladies and gentlemen, you can join the TyGamer Hub for absolutely free. Get the rank of, I believe, Recruit on the Discord page and talk to a lot of amazing people. We have amazing mods on there like Jessica, Deathman, Lone Wolf, Wicked, all these wonderful people, and yeah, we have a lot of active-ish members, but you know, like, it's okay. We share a lot of ideas, we talk a lot about the games industry, and we just talk about modern day life. Maybe you can make some new friends, play some new games, etc, etc. Anyway guys, as always, thanks so much for watching the video. It does mean a lot that you guys do take time out of your day to listen to me talk about things that I enjoy. It's really quite cool and somewhat surreal to be doing what I'm doing right now. And yeah, so thanks so much for supporting the channel as always, and drop a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more amazing content like this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.